pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Blue Devils will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Pocket breaking down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free in 4th down. Up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Blue Devils offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Turning it on! Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Blue Devils, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Buck. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing up.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Blue Devils are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
The Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Touch pass on the jet sweep. So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now after the misfire, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Duke.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. It's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen in the last couple of weeks.
Snagged in the middle. It's Roberts. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford! Getting set for the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Pulls it in, it's Clark. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring in big plays.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Wants to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. Catch in the middle. It's Clark. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're testing the right side here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Blue Devils fire straight after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. No one there to stop him. Except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. So take the touchdown off the board. What a devastating penalty. Pass interference waving off the pick six. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Now the play fake. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with it 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snapped.
Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown! No. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Stanford!
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Cardinal! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Quarterback adapted. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Gain of 20.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Browning. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
It's a draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the right side. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it on the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ball spotted at the 27. It's first and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Duke!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw if guys are open.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Blue Devils!
Played by the big defensive lineman, not known for interceptions, usually getting after the quarterback, stopping the run. Had a chance to make an interception and then do something with it. Take it all the way back to the house. No, ladies and gentlemen, that was not in slow motion, but he got in the end zone, and that's all that matters.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker together.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got him cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Good completion on the out. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
To the ground with the back. Running into the open space. Doing some serious work on the ground. Out of bounds at the 35 after that big run. And the Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He leaves it with his back. Comes through the tackle. Touchdown, Duke! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Liberty overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Lynchburg, these Flames gotta be thrilled with the result. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Spread out. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Grab near the marker, it's Buck. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half.
42, Stanford, 35.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. As they get ready to start this 3rd quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Running back searching for a hole. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. It's Browning.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, he'll take that throw all day.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he gets enough to give Stanford a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball with different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The ricochet off the left upright and through. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to...
Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Finds him out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Got his man. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. And the Blue Devils are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Allen. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
And off from the shotgun. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They're working that left side. He stopped just short of the goal line at the... An explosive play has him set up. And the Blue Devils line it up with a first and goal. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Stanford, 38.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey.
There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Grabbed behind the line. It's Buck. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Under fire. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knocking down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. From the red zone, it's Buck. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, and the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Davidson. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Going to swing it on second down. Rush is on him. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
Returner runs out of bounds.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it.
Regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Offense getting set for 1st down. The lone back's got it. Turning it on. Touchdown, Duke. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete to the right.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. Get it out on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brings him to the open. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Blue Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Rides to the back. Still running at the 35. It's a running room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia State escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Panthers fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. He wants a big play here late. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Backed up now, here's second and long. Oh, he's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up, you feel.
Going for it all. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back down.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He'll go down, and a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk